Hello and welcome back to 911 Scales. My name is Michael and today we're looking at a Porsche model car set comprised of the two most hardcore 911s ever made. This year is the Nürburgring record set with the 991.2 GT2 RS and GT3 RS, both in their most extreme Weissach Package form. And if you're already thinking, shut up, take my money, I want this set. No, not with this one. It is not that easy here. There's a bit more into it. For you who's tuned in for the very first time, thank you very much. I'm very happy that you're interested in my channel. I produce these kind of model car reviews to help you with your next Porsche model car purchase. If you feel that this information is helping you, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. In my reviews, we'll take an up-close look onto the models through my macro lens here in 4K resolution. We also discuss the cars and models themselves, and in the end I'll rate them in price, quality, details, rarity and significance. Then we have a nice scoreboard and compare them to the other reviews I've done so far. So this set, it resembles the two ultimate Porsche GT variants of the 991.2 generation and these two obliterated Nürburgring lap times. You remember the 918 Spider I reviewed already? That one was the first car to lap the ring in under 7 minutes. Link to that is down in the description below. But these two here, these are faster. The GT2 RS with Lars Kern behind the wheel lapped the track in an incredible 6 minutes 47.3 seconds in 2017. And a year later in 2018, the GT3 RS was lapped by Kevin Estre and did a 6 minute 56.4. Even though being significantly slower, the onboard footage of that lap is still one of my favorite footages ever. The sound the GT3 RS makes, incredible. But even though this set makes a really good first impression, you should think about it twice before you buy it. Because both these models were also sold individually by Porsche, limited to 911 pieces. So the yellow GT2 RS made by Spark and the green GT3 RS made by Minichamps. And I'm not speaking of this ones here behind me in presentation spec, no, I'm speaking of the specific Nürburgring record set. These exact cars were also sold individually. And then there's the set itself, which is only made out of cardbox and it really does not look that nice. But the big problem is it has no display case. So the models are completely free and can collect dust all day long. Only possibility to protect them is to close the lid of the box, which neglects the whole purpose of the models themselves because you can't see them. And so the only solution is if you have a big glass cabinet to put them in there. For me, that's not possible. I have this display here, like it very much. Obviously the models, if I'm not doing a video, are protected by their display cases, which is not possible with this set. I'm sorry, that is really not nice. Looking at the prices online, people seem to agree. These were new from Porsche, 150 euros. But nowadays these even trade below 100 euros. So pretty much lost a third of its value. And if you're thinking, hey, if this video is getting a bit negative, you're unfortunately right. But let me grab the camera, let's get up close to the set and let's see if it gets any better. Alright, first of all, let's look at the outside of the box. It actually has a nice Porsche Nürburgring logo here on there with the times of the GT2 RS and GT3 RS to the right and to the left. And on the right side of the box we also have the GT2 RS, the picture of the actual lap with the date of the record below it. Same story here for the GT3 RS on this side. Bit smaller critical point first up. This picture is a bit pixelated. I don't know why. The picture on the other side is wonderful. And here it also says a Weltrekord world record. But actually the GT3 RS has no record as such. I don't know what the record of the GT3 RS is. It is sub 7 minutes, but it's not a record as such. Then down below something which I noticed, maybe this is where also all the money goes. Here you have something which is a bit unusual. Here you have actually a Nürburgring officially licensed logo. I think they also had to pay some money there to the Nürburgring itself to use the logo. here for the set itself. So I'm pretty sure you're paying for this logo. Alright, then let's open her up. First thing you will immediately notice quality wise is that the box itself is only held together, the lid and the bottom half is only held together by this tape here, and you have to be extremely careful not to damage this tape. Then the inside here of the lid is actually something I really enjoy. I think that's a nice idea. Porsche logo in the middle, and to each side again the GT3 RS and GT2 RS with the actual celebration pictures just after the lap, and also the times with the dates and also the technical specifications of the car themselves. I think that's a really nice addition. Okay, furthermore, let us take the models out. So this is something actually quite nice. So it is laying flat on the ground, so you don't have the problem that this thing is staying up here or something like that. So there's no pressure on the tape itself. This lays completely flat. And then let's take the models out, which is a bit harder to do, but yeah, here you will see another quality criticism I have. So I would advise you to take the models and get these out here. Just closer this one back. Or you can also put them up here. Alright, and then something you will notice, and maybe you will be a bit shocked. Here they just use some very cheap tape to fix this paper here in place, this card box in place. That is not nice. This is something I was very surprised and a bit shocked when I saw it. And then the models themselves are just mounted on this thicker cardboard here. This here is actually very flimsy, and they just put a bit thicker cardboard in there and then the usual Minichamps screws. So yeah, your box itself is only card box. So don't be surprised about that. I was, and I'm actually still a bit shocked about the quality of that. So yeah, maybe I'm a bit too hard on this set, but there's actually also a good part. The models themselves are wonderful. First up here, the GT2 RS is yellow with that Weissach package obviously equipped. Minichamps quality is as always solid, and the actual difference to the original spec car I unpacked a couple of videos ago, link to that is down in the description below. This one first of all has only black magnesium wheels compared to the satin silver goldish finished ones. And then this one has not a normal bucket seats of the 918 Spider. This one has a full racing seat, and the passenger seat is the standard 918 Spider seat, and also this one has a red interior as you can see here. Another difference I noticed to the Spark model, keep in mind Spark did two versions, this exact version and the presentation spec I unpacked. Compared to the presentation spec model I have here, this yellow seems to be a bit lighter in the flash. Here on the camera it's hard to tell because it's very dependent on my lighting, so don't take it as exactly as you see it here. But in the real light I think this yellow is a bit lighter than it should be, but otherwise it's just wonderful. Other small difference, yeah, the rear lights on the Spark model are also a bit better, but the overall quality I would prefer that from the Minichamps one you have here. The GT3 RS is also very nicely done and spec exactly the same as the GT2 RS, so we also have black magnesium wheels and the Weissach package, which looks a tiny bit different. GT2 RS has these double stripes here at the front, while the GT3 RS has only a single big part in carbon. Also the interior of this model is completely black instead of the partly red interior of the 2RS. Then the car is specced in the very popular lizard green color, which looks exceptional on the GT3 RS. Personally, I am not a big fan of the lizard green with the carbon roof and the carbon hood, which obviously comes with the Weissach package. I'm more of a fan with the standard presentation package, which is all lizard green only with the side decals. But yeah, there is a big advantage of this model. You can get this also individually, limited to the 911 pieces, and these are only 40 euros nowadays online, while the presentation spec is 100 plus euros online. So these models are actually great value. So thankfully the models are nicely done and look very well. Also, if you have a closed cabinet, for example, to protect the set from dust. It's actually a great value because the set is now cheaper than the 2 individual models. And I think it's also great then you have both from the same manufacturer, both from Minichamps. Alright, let's rate the set in our categories. Price is actually good, 100 euros for 2 models is a great value, giving it a 5 out of 10. Quality on the models is solid, but I take a point off for this box, giving it a 6 out of 10. Details are good, also on the box itself, giving it a 7 out of 10. Rarity is average, these are regularly out for sale, giving it a 6 out of 10. Significance is high, especially the GT2 RS proved that the good old 911 is still king, giving it an 8 out of 10. Overall, this Nürburgring record sets gets a 32 out of 50 and puts it here on our scoreboard. Even though the box is very bad and I don't like it at all, the models together in combination with the low price still gets it a respectable score, but on its own the GT2 RS would rank a lot higher. And if you'd like to see a detailed scoreboard, link to that is down in the description below. So what do you think of this set? I would be especially interested to hear how you would actually display it. Let me know in the comments below. And before I'm sending you to my high resolution pictures at the end of this video, which always look awesome in 4K resolution, I would like to say thank you very much for watching, tuning in again, watching the video until the very end. If you like, please hit that like and subscribe button down below, really helps me out spreading the passion for Porsche model cars. Also feel free to contact me on Instagram at 911 scales. That's it for now, tune in next time when I explore the Porsche model car world in 911 scales. Thank you very much, Allah, ciao!